It's interconference time for these Grizzlies as they come in as the visiting team. At Barclays Center, the fans here in Brooklyn amped up for their Nets. Thanks. Tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline.
For your Nets, Nicholas Claxton.
Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Steven Adams.
Adams' shot is good.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
And on the way from Irving for three. Morant with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Pass to Bane. Here's the three. Knocks down the three ball.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
For three, Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. For the finish. It doesn't go for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg, could not agree with you more. He is special in the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving finishing and getting it done with his handles.
First team foul.
And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. The three. Back to Irving. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
I got a question for you. How do you defend Irving in the pick and roll? He's so quick, and his ball handling is so good, absolutely, virtually impossible.
Back to Morant. Pass to Bane. Adams in the corner. And stolen by Drummond. KD on the wing. It's up a three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Offensive rebound. Brooks outside. It's stolen by Curry. It's Durant on the wing. This one for three. The rebound by Steven Adams.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter. Still trying to find his rhythm.
Outside Jackson. Here's Bane. Clock at 6. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
His first foul. First team foul. Grizzlies timeout. All right, look who's coming out to the court. Come on. Get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. Checking in for the Grizzlies.
A minute 42 left to play in the first. Milton with the ball. Pass to Conchar. Shot clock at 3. To end the cold streak. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now, here is Irving. Good on the triple. Irving's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Nets.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Morant. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. KD's got 5 now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Curry. Lets the 3 fly. And the Nets, another 3.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Brooks, here we go. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. .16 seconds left in the first. Clock at 4. And there's the drive. Morant with a wide open look. The 15-footer, good. Morant's got his second basket. KD looking around. And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets out in front, up by 5. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports.
Your Brooklyn Nets.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
The Grizzlies trailed by 5. Outside, Jones. Pass to Conchar. 3-pointer. That one, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. And the foul called on Brandon Clark.
Team foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Checking in for the Grizzlies.
Nets leading by 5. KD with it. Morant with the steal. It's Brooks on the wing. Some nice passing there by Memphis. The 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
3.
Brooks has got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep. And coming out of high school, Ja Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Now, here is Irving. He's got 6. Curry gets the bucket. And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, I know scouts, Greg, were looking right past Ja Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Back to Morant. Shoots. Here's Adams. Outside for Jackson. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Irving for three. And the Nets, another three.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point god moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Back to Irving. Three-pointer. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. Stolen. Morant with it, and Curry picks him up defensively.
Second quarter.
And that one's good. Morant.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Here's Drummond. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Grizzlies.
And Memphis making a change here.
Brandon Clark. Tyus Jones.
1:33 left in the first half. Driving in. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And, Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
And here's Jones, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
And Irving launches it from deep. And the Nets, another three.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Tyus Jones.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Grizzlies substitution.
32 seconds left here in the second. KD with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Now here's Irving. Irving double-teamed. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Brooks. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And when he's locked in on defense, Brooks is a force. Almost a one-man fast break waiting to happen.
Durant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Here's KD. 7 points in the game. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Morant looking around. Pass to Bane. Now Morant. He's got 10. Just 5 to shoot. Chalk up 2 there.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Oh, amazing to see someone go from unrecruited to potential MVP someday. That's been Ja Morant's trajectory.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And the 3 off target. Nets trailed by 3. Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
Now here's Morant for 3. The shot that time, not on target. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Right wing. And stolen by Irving. Pass to KD. Outside Curry. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Clark. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And then with the jam.
Precision passer Curry also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. Give him a hand, fans. Yours.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Conchar. It's the rebound on the wing, Melton. Here's Clark. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Pass to Bane. Shoots the three. Connects from three-point range. Bane's got 6. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
You can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish. And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
It's to Curry. They double-team Curry. 6 to shoot. And there's the call on Durant. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Here's Bane, guarded by Curry. Back to Morant. Screen by Adams. And that one comes up a bit short. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Misses the three.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Brooks outside. To the inside. Here's Morant. Jackson has the open look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Drummond a screen. To the middle. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Irving drives in. And he banks in the layup. Irving's got 20.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
And we've reached the end of the third. Grizzlies lead by 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports.
It's the fourth quarter.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Beyond the arc. Conchar pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Conchar. Irving with the steal. Here's Durant. And KD throws it down.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Hits it from three-point range.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Clark lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Outside, KD sinks the three-pointer.
You know, sometimes you just assume this shot is falling before it goes in. Durant's outside jumper is that deadly.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth.
Anthony Melton.
Melton's shot is good.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Over to the wing. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal. First team foul. Checking in for the Grizzlies.
Stolen by Brooks. Morant with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Pass to Adams. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Shot clock at 6. Payne for 3. A shot off that time. The Nets go the other way with it. And here is Irving. Stolen by Jackson. They push it up. 4 on 3. Payne for 3. Buries it from the three-point range. And now an 8-point Memphis lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Memphis.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort to the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the crowd is loving this long-range bomb attack that we're seeing here tonight, coming right back to answer a 3 with one of their own.
Unbelievable couple of possessions here. I mean, the energy in here really starting to boil.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And they're able to recover. And the dunk by Jackson.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
And here we go. Morant's heading to the hoop.
And that just may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all a time to get sloppy with the ball.
Pass to Durant. And on the way from Irving for 3. And Curry, here we go. Outside, KD. Down low. Here's Claxton. Adams, a nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here is Durant. Outside Irving. They get it back. Here's Drummond. Count it.
Hey, if you don't box out Drummond, this happens. He's an exceptional offensive rebounder who can hurt you big time with the putbacks.
Morant with it. There's the lob to Adams. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Durant just inside the line. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
It's Morant with the drop. Here's Bane. It drops.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Claxton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Morant.
Nicholas Claxton at the line 2 times.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
T-shirt, T-shirt, T-shirt. Come on, everybody. We got T-shirt for everybody. Let's make some noise. We are the 6th man. Substitutions for your yes.
to tie it up. The three won't fall. And an intentional foul right there.
His first foul. First team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Kyrie Irving. That's his second personal. Team second.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Ja Morant.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
And so the Grizzlies take the win. A truly gutsy performance.
Now singing low, low and sweet. I give it more so. I give it all on me. It all feels like gold to me. Might not be a diamond, but it shines for me. It all feels like gold to me. Getting lost in silence, it's all good to me. Sing it. Simple things that light me up. What a beautiful world. And I see the love and everything.
I mean, tell me about your role in 2K22.
Well, I'm me. I'm helping out my player, and yeah, just enjoy that experience with both of us, you know. Remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I was waiting for you to say it, man.
I heard you walking off set and you were like, man, this is so cool. Anything for 2K.
Yes.
So tell us about this experience and you being in the game.
Yeah, so I've always wanted to be a part of 2K. I've watched 2K TV. I play the game religiously. And it's surreal to be here today, you know, and to be working with, you know, the directors, the producers, the clients, and all the, you know, the crew and everyone. It feels like home in a way, you know? I love basketball. I love the NBA. So this is just like, just freaking out a little bit.
I know you're filming for a lot of roles, but have you ever done a role where you're wearing all of this? Because this is popping out. Like, I kind of just want to. Like,
believe me, is that what you want to do? No, I've never worn a full motion capture suit. Honestly, it made me feel like a superhero for a second. You know?
Yeah.
Got my nice red shoes on. Whoosh! I feel awesome. It's an interesting dynamic to film a motion capture too. You know, it's so technical as well as like digital, I guess. I can't explain it.
What was your reaction when you heard that you were gonna be in 2K?
I screamed.
Really? Okay, can you
of course,
give us the scream that you had?
Okay, so I was exhausted. Right?
Okay.
Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And Doris, we've got two teams here with very deep rosters. Both can go far down their bench and not lose a beat.
You know, it's so important in the regular season, BA, to have that opportunity. It's never about one or two players. Each of these teams has been built for the long haul of what we know is a grind.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Outside Irving. And Jalen. Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And the Nets with possession here. Irving is doubled. Outside Durant. The three. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense. But they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Well, the ability to work around the defense and get himself free for a shot despite being in the paint. That is a beautiful play by Luka.
Now here's Irving. Tipped. Doncic right side. There's the triple. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
An easy option in the catch-and-shoot game. He normally has the ball, but proving he can play without it.
To the paint. Outside Durant. He takes it in. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 5.
Guys, a player like Luka Doncic is going to capture the imagination of NBA fans. His creativity, his flair for the dramatic, his passing, his shot making. I can't keep my eyes off Luka Doncic.
Here's the 3. Again, Doncic missing. And here's Brown for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic with it. And Drummond picks him up defensively. Good on the shot. Doncic has got 7.
Well, Doncic, terrific floor vision in the open floor. He also understands how to be the guy to finish.
And they called him the Wonder Boy in Europe, Doris. Luka Doncic is a magician with the ball in his hands.
And he just loves to play the game. That started at a very young age. Like so many other prodigies, his talent can take your breath away.
Here's Irving from deep 3-point range. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Powell. Oh, Drummond with a block.
Twice on the pipe. Send it back, Andre Drummond.
That one falls for Powell. And that's good as he hits both shots. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Great open look there.
Boy, you love to see this level of awareness from a big like Drummond. How about that feed to his teammates?
Here's Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either.
clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Doncic on the wing. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Oh, deflected. Ooh, Durant with a steal. The three is up. And they'll get another chance. On the wing, Curry. Pass to Durant. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. The ball's knocked loose.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Doncic. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Doncic outside. Doncic is doubled. Pass to Bullock. Ooh, Durant with a steal. And they're running. Irving with it. Down low. Here's Drummond. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
This is what we call strength from a veteran big man. Andre Drummond, no stranger to taking punishment and scoring through it.
Now Doncic. Up in time. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
All right.
Mavericks ahead, up by 2. And the second quarter about...
Thanks. Your Brooklyn Nets.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who'd made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there.
The shot goes up. You've got to put a body on Andre Drummond. This guy's so good off the offensive window.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Brown. Kicks it to Doncic. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Brooklyn trailing. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Durant. Irving for 3. Drops in the 3. Irving's got 5.
Well, Kyrie Irving is a 3-level scorer. The three-point shot is definitely in his arsenal.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Doncic outside. Well, with last season's MVP award going to a center, Nikola Jokic, for the first time in over 20 years, how would you evaluate the place of... that position in today's NBA games?
Well, BA, you make a great point because the top 2 candidates for MVP were actually in the center position, Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid. To me, it's about how skilled is that 5 spot. If you have guys who can control the action, who can score inside and out, who are exceptional at making plays as a passer. Don't underestimate the 5 position. As long as there's a highly skilled guy at the position, it will always be in vogue.
Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And here's Durant. And he drives in. And Durant with the big finish.
Boy, Kevin Durant puts it on the deck, able to navigate and get to the cup.
From deep, here's Doncic. Buries it from 3. He's got 16.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Boy, guys, there is no denying Andre Drummond's rebounding numbers are absolutely eye-popping. He is one of only 3 to open a season with a 30-point, 20-rebound game.
Doncic outside. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Outside Irving.
Second quarter.
Pass to Drummond. Outside Irving. Clock at 4. Back to Brown. Jacks up a 3. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game. Well, the thing you notice with Drummond is the consistency with which he dominates the paint.
There's no doubt, because his impressive streak of double-doubles really captures what he does night by night, season by season. He just never takes his foot off the gas in terms of crashing the glass.
And stolen by Brunson. And now the Mavs on the run. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
To the inside. 4-3. And the Nets another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Doncic. The shot won't fall. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it. And it's blocked by Irving.
Don't tell me Kyrie Irving can't play defense. Send it back, Kai.
Doncic with it. Irving picks him up. Ooh, Durant with a steal. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Irving, that's good.
I just love the ball.
Here's Powell. Goes back up. And the layup falls.
You have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
Inside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Irving. 1 second left. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach.
And so it's Brooklyn, closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Back to the game after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The Nets with a lead. Fires for 3.
Mavericks foul. Reggie Bullock. His first foul. First team foul.
Here's Drummond. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D. Drummond's got 6.
Well, this is where Drummond does the vast majority of his work. He's got a lot of moves in the low post.
Doncic with it. Irving picks him up. And Doncic hammers it home.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Here's Durant. Doncic pulls down the board.
Boy, this guy a multifaceted talent, and not just on the court. Kevin Durant has said, quote, basketball is just what I do and love, but that isn't just who I am. This guy really tries to make a difference. Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Back to Doncic. Six to shoot. There's the drive. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And Durant has helped many people with his generosity.
Yeah, once committed $10 million to the college track program to help disadvantaged kids receive a higher education. He's been renovating basketball courts around the world, and obviously as an entrepreneur, he's been focusing on companies and products that are making lives better. How cool is that?
Kick out to Brown. Outside Curry. The kick to Durant. Outside Brown. Off target from three-point range. The Mavericks trailing. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Curry. Pass to Doncic. Back to Brunson. Stolen by Irving. He's got a clear path. And here's Durant. Outside for Irving. Back to Durant. Takes it inside. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, Kevin Durant not about to settle for any low percentage shot. My goodness, with authority.
Pass to Finney-Smith. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second personal.
It's going to be on Bruce Brown.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And Grant, after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw a 3-and-D potential in this young guy.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning, and now the shot is coming along too.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Doncic outside. Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Bullock. Back to Doncic. It's stolen by Drummond. Here's Durant. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Durant's got 8 points.
We talk so often about three-point and restricted area shots, but the best players can score from the mid-range. Count Kevin Durant amongst them.
Finney-Smith's shot is off.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pure from three-point range. And it's a 10-point Nets lead.
No hesitation from Seth Curry on the catch and shoot. You can see the confidence in his mechanics. That's beautiful.
Ooh, Durant with a steal. In transition, here they come. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Team second.
1 minute left to play in the third quarter here. And they doubled up Irving. Outside, Brown. Back to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Irving's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Here's Bullock. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Grant, at this point in his career, I think it's safe to say Andre Drummond will go down as one of the game's premier rebounders.
Yeah, you just don't call him a specialist because there's a lot more to Drummond's game than just rebounding. Rim protection, points in the paint. He does just about everything you want in a big man. When he's on the floor, he lightens the load on every other member of their front court.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night, 3 in the first half.
On the wing, Finney-Smith. Poke loose. Brown with the steal. Here's Irving. And so it's Brooklyn in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you tip.
Get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. It's the fourth quarter.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Doncic with it. Pass to Bullock. The kick out to Brunson. Now here's Finney-Smith. Brown with the steal. And now the Nets on the break. Irving is doubled. Here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Pretty pass by Kyrie Irving. Nothing like making your teammate feel good right there.
But life pray to God, so I love my time till I'm gone. Vices I dealt with the wrong, sailing the members here pain in my song. I'm loving a heavenly touch, got a and I'm. This life kinda short, be on job, yeah. Be honest, do not stay to a boss. I'm seeing my people be lost, so I'm finding a way.
Big bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on fleek, grip that. Me and my G's are top 3, paving the way, man, no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG. Big bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on fleek, grip that. Me and my G's are top 3, paving the way, man, no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG. Yeah, obsessed with success, trying to run up a couple M's and no less. Been up next, we've been blessed, been putting in work, been sparking the interest. With no strings attached, I press with no stress. Running to the bag, can't lose breath, but I save and stack. No, I can't lose bread, got a pattern up. Trying to get a new front step, money adding up, so I know I'm moving correct. Can't damage us, came in and move like a vet, not a panicker. You chatting man, shut your mouth, can't back it up. I'm with the plan it out, then bad it up. I'm trying to get big racks. See how I'm running on the track, enough stamina. When we come through, that's a bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. Here's Irving for 3. Durant. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, BA, in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
Now here's Irving. This one for 3. Durant's shot is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is, too.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Oh, Durant with a steal. The three from Curry. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And Morant gets double teamed. Stolen by Drummond. The shot won't fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Tipped. Here's Morant. Morant drawing the double team. To the inside. 5 to shoot. Jackson. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Drummond. Well, Grant, at this point in his career, I think it's safe to say Andre Drummond will go down as one of the game's premier rebounders.
Yeah, you just don't call him a specialist because there's a lot more to Drummond's game than just rebounding. Rim protection, points in the paint. He does just about everything you want in a big man. When he's on the floor, he lightens the load on every other member of their front court.
Here's Brooks. Jackson gets the bucket.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
And it's Irving off the drive. And Morant clears the board.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
He takes it in. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fella whatsoever.
Pass to Drummond. Oh, they need this. Oh, Adams with the block. Up top, Morant. He's got 5. Here's Bane. He's covered by Curry. Adams a screen. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Pass to Morant. Here he goes. And the basket is good. Morant's got 7.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Brown inside. Back to Irving. Clock at 6. Going inside. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Slashing to the rim with so much precision and skill. Irving, nearly impossible to contain when he spots a lane and decides to drive.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And the basket by Curry.
He's gaining more and more confidence over time from deep. Seth Curry proving he's got touch from out there.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Brooks. 3-pointer. Jones misses. Brooklyn trailing. On the wing, Curry. Irving for 3. The shot no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint. Here's Melton. Great D that time from Irving.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies leading by 4. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.